President Donald Trump has recently accused Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky of provoking a potential World War III. According to Trump, Zelensky's actions might push the world into a catastrophic global conflict. Meanwhile, international experts have repeatedly issued warnings about the looming threat of a third world war. But here's a question for you: if World War III were to break out, where would the safest places on Earth be? A nuclear war would cripple global food supplies and bring devastation across the world. However, some regions might remain less affected by its catastrophic impact, standing as isolated pockets of survival amidst the chaos, after a heated argument with Donald Trump at the White House. President Zelensky landed in Britain, where he met with several leaders, including Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Meanwhile, Moscow continues its relentless drone attacks on various parts of Ukraine. Kyiv claims that Russia has launched 166 drone strikes, with 90 of them intercepted and destroyed by the Ukrainian military. Since the war between Russia and Ukraine began in 2022, Ukraine has been spending massive amounts of resources in defense. The EU Council has officially invited Zelensky to a high-level summit next month, where EU leaders will discuss potential support for Ukraine. In the invitation letter, European Council President Antonio Costa emphasized that the EU and its member states are ready to take greater responsibility for Europe's security. No matter if it's the Russia-Ukraine war or the Israel-Hamas conflict, the shadow of nuclear threats looms over the world. Many feared that with the EU backing Ukraine, Putin's fury could trigger a nuclear strike. While that hasn't happened yet, the possibility still lingers in the air, an ominous silence before an uncertain storm. But do you know where the safest places on Earth would be if World War III broke out?
Billionaires are secretly building luxury nuclear bunkers in New Zealand right now. The ultra-wealthy aren't just buying mansions anymore, they're preparing for doomsday. Last month alone, 3 tech billionaires purchased massive underground shelters in remote locations across the South Island. These aren't your average basement bunkers. We're talking about 15,000 square foot compounds with swimming pools, movie theaters, and hydroponic gardens. They can sustain 50 people for up to 5 years with filtered air, water purification systems, and massive food stockpiles. I worked construction on one of these sites last year. The security was insane. Armed guards, fingerprint scanners, and strict NDAs. The walls are 3 feet thick, reinforced concrete designed to withstand nuclear blasts. They even have medical facilities with operating rooms. The location isn't random either. New Zealand is politically stable, geographically isolated, and has minimal nuclear targets. The bunkers are built into hillsides, completely hidden from satellite view. But here's the crazy part. They're connected by underground tunnels spanning miles. If one gets compromised, residents can escape to another facility. Some even have helicopter pads for quick evacuation. While regular people worry about basic survival, the elite are creating luxury apocalypse resorts. They know something we don't. When the world ends, they'll be sipping champagne in their underground paradise while the rest of us face whatever's up there. Makes you think about who really controls the world, doesn't it? The ones preparing to survive it.